Welcome back to the Horse Horsemanship. This is a refresher on side passing. This horse has never did it, so that's what I'm going to show it on. And not so much on what it will be explaining what I'm doing with the horse, but also I'm going to try to point out mistakes people make. And you know, first thing I've said in the first video about side passing, first thing I want to do is be able to pick up his nose softly and look at that hip, and he moves that hip around. That's the very first step. Now, I'm not going to use the rail to cheat the side pass, because eventually you got to get off that rail. So I'm just going to start that right here. Look at that hip, flex them, move them out. Now, the biggest problems sorry, my throat latch came undone. The biggest problems I see when somebody tries a side pass, especially on a green horse, they're going to overbend them. They're going to have them bend like this, and their outside rein is like that, and they're wondering why their horse aren't going sideways. It's because the horse is going to bend around your knees, and you don't have that forward motion stop. You shouldn't have them bend completely too much like that. Like I said, they'll bend like this and sort of look like that, and they're wondering why their horse ain't going. Now, he took a little step sideways, but he looks like a lot of a horse that I had on YouTube a while back, but it's not. This horse just got a few rides on him. So what I'm going to do, first and foremost, I'm going to get his feet moving. So I already taught him how to move off my leg. So I'm going to pick up, I'm going to side pass to my left. So I'm going to pick up his nose a little bit. And then let him walk out. And what I'm doing with my spurs, since I'm wearing spurs, when he moves, I take my spur off of him. I'm just rolling it. But when he moves away from it, I take that pressure off. I'm going to pick up his nose just a little bit. I'm going to give him a little bit more leg. I'm going to look the direction I want to go. Because by looking the direction I want to go, I am shutting and open doors with my hip. In other words, if I'm going to look this way, if I'm going to over-exaggerate it right now, I'm taking the pressure off this little side of my little hiney. So I'm taking this little part of my little hiney and pushing down on it. And closing that door off. And I'm just going to push, look that direction, and then we're going to go. His hip was dragging up a little bit that time, which is fine. This is his first time for doing it. And I'm doing this so easy because he knows how to move that hip and everything. So all it is just a continuous thing. So I'll pick up his nose a little bit. Right there I had to use my brake line, which is my right hand. He's fussing a little bit, but I don't care. I'm just going to keep up to him. Now he does it correct. He moves off that leg. I'm going to stop. I can't do this, and you got to use your opposite rein for that brake line, as I call it. I'll pick up again, move him out, and and I'm still going forward right now because it is a forward movement, and plus this is his first time, so I don't expect him to sit here and do a pretty one. Main thing I'm going to ask for right now is him moving off that leg just like he did right there. I'm going to go the other way. Look the direction I want to travel. Look the direction I want to travel. Right there, I'm gonna pick up my brake line a little bit. It slows speed down, and we're gonna go. I was teaching this while I'm doing this the other day. I was teaching a lesson, getting a woman a side pass, and she wants the horse going sideways, but she's looking at her horse's head. She's got everything blocked down. And at one point, I told her to look where she's going. She still didn't look where she was going. She's looking behind her, where she's been. And it's sort of funny. I just thought of something, wondering if that's how she does in life. Looks where she's been and not where she's going. A lot of people do that. But me, I'm going to look forward, see where I'm going. And Lord help you, get out of my way. But anyway, it's a simple thing. So if you're having trouble with side passing, think about what you're doing. If you're overbending the horse, and you're not using enough brake line, like right there, and this is his first time. But I've got all he's a little fussy with a bit. Like I said, he's only had a few rides on it. And this, Chris is behind the camera. She can pretty well tell you this is his first time to side pass. But like I said, I had everything. I didn't override him. I found that good spot. So I'm going to reiterate. If I'm going to go this way, I want to just pick his nose a little bit. What I want to see of his nose is this part. I don't want to see his whole eye and the side of his face. Just pick up a little bit and then rest, use that brake line when you're first doing it. You got to control his forward motion, because his forward motion is just as important as turning his nose. So that's just a rehab. I hope it helps. It's going to be a hot one out here today. Anyway, so as I always say, be true to the horse, they'll be true to you. To my kids, and no matter what, honey, watch stay late. God bless and take care.